Destined Rivals is out now, and one of the most anticipated cards from the set, the feature Pokemon of Destined Rivals, is Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. And there's been a lot of conversations about Mewtwo EX. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it mid? And honestly, I'm not sure we have the answer to it just yet, but did want to give this deck a go in today's video, and let's see where it stands today, because I have a feeling where it stands today is not going to be where it ultimately lands. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX is a huge basic Pokemon with 280 HP, bigger than anything we've seen in the Scarlet and Violet era. This thing also hits incredibly hard with that Erasure Ball attack for 2 Psychic and a colorless energy. You do 160 damage, and you can discard up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon and do 60 damage for each energy you discard, allowing you to ultimately swing for 280 damage, which is going to be enough to knock out a lot, like pretty much every basic EX, as well as most of the stage 1 EXs as well, in one hit. And one of the problems, though, is the Power Saver ability. This is actually a negative trait to Mewtwo EX, where it cannot attack unless you have 4 Team Rocket's Mewtwo in, or Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. So you have to have an almost full bench with just Team Rocket Pokemon, and it really limits how you can build your Mewtwo deck. And you have to build it in such a way that you have these Pokemon all in play all the time so that Mewtwo can swing. And I'm not sure it's worth it just yet, but I have been playing it, and we have had some fun and gotten some big wins. Let's keep going on with the rest of the deck list before we editorialize any further. So this deck list has 3 Mewtwo EX. We don't necessarily need a full suite of 4 Mewtwo's. If anything, at most you're attacking with 2 of them. We also have a 4/4 line of Spidops. Now, Spidops is an amazing card with the charging up ability, where once during your turn you can attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then Rocket Rush as an attack for a grass and a colorless energy does 30 damage for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. So if you've got a full bench of 5 and you have a grass energy on, you can swing for 180 damage. You will also one-hit KO a Grimmsnarl because you are hitting it for weakness. In that particular matchup, you definitely want to pivot towards going all in with the Spidops. And this is also going to be our way of having energy to discard for Mewtwo, where charging up, you discard it off the Spidops, and then you use charging up to put the energy back on to the Spidops. We also have 1 copy of Team Rocket's Articuno, which prevents all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. This is going to be great in matchups like Dragapult, where their Phantom Dive damage counters will not hit your Mewtwo and your Mimikyu. It will hit the Spidops, though, so keep that in mind when you are checking out your math and checking out how you are defending against other Pokemon. So yeah, Spidops will still get hit by Phantom Dive because this only protects basics. We also have Team Rocket's Mimikyu, which is a tech attacker in here for 1 Psychic and a colorless Gemstone Mimicry. Lets you choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. In particular, this is great in the Dragapult matchup. You can copy Dragapult's attack and swing into it for 200 and drop 6 damage counters of your own on a single prize Pokemon at that. I normally talk about the trainer cards here, but we really should talk about the energy here. We do have 7 grass energy to power up the Spidopses and keep that energy in place so Mewtwo can discard them. But the big card here is 4 copies of Team Rocket's Energy, where this can only be attached to a Team Rocket's Pokemon, and it provides 2 in any combination of Psychic and Dark Energy, giving you 2 energy that you can use for the Mimikyu and also for the Mewtwo and also the Mimikyu. But keep in mind, you can't use it to power up Spidops because it needs a grass energy, and Rocket's energy does not provide grass. So this will be used for the Mewtwo and the Mimikyu, but not the Spidops or the Articuno. I guess you could cover the 2 colorless costs, but we don't run water in this deck because this attack stings anyway. For trainer cards, we have a lot of Team Rocket-based cards. There's tons of synergies between them. The only supporter that we run that isn't a Team Rocket supporter is Iono, where both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards remaining. This can be great as a way of forcing your opponent into small hands, particularly towards the late game, where you could be playing something like an Archer, where both players shuffle their hands into their deck after one of your Pokemon was knocked out, and then you draw 5, they draw 3. So that's sort of like a slightly more unfair stamp, but towards the late game where Iono can send them down to 2 cards or 1 card, that's where this one comes in handy. We also have Team Rocket's Proton, which is amazing for getting your basic Pokemon in play. Lets you grab 3 of them from your deck and put them into your hand, and you can even use this on the first turn of the game going first. So amazing for setup. Team Rocket's Giovanni is an awesome card as well, where it lets you switch your active Pokemon with 1 on the bench, and then you get to switch one of your opponent's active Pokemon into the bench. Kind of like a Prime Catcher, but you get to move your Pokemon first. So if your opponent doesn't have a Pokemon on the bench, you can still use this as a switch card if you wanted to, or use it as a Prime Catcher if they do have something you want to switch on the bench. So really great way of being able to take out specific targets, in particular because you're against stage 2 decks where Mewtwo is not necessarily one-shotting a Dragapult. You can go around them to hit something like a Pheasantipity EX or a Squawkabilly or something like that. We also have Team Rocket's Ariana, where you can draw until you have 5 cards in hand, but if you've got a Team Rocket's Pokemon in play where you're always going to have that, you can draw until you have 8. So amazing draw power there. And then Archer, we've talked about. This is kind of like unfair stamp, where if one of your Pokemon was knocked out on the previous turn, you play this, both players shuffle their hands into their deck, you draw 5, they draw 3. Team Rocket's Transceiver is amazing in this deck. Lets you search your deck for a supporter card that has Team Rocket in the name and put it into your hand. So very easy way of grabbing the specific Team Rocket supporter that you are looking for. 4 Ultra Balls where you discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of your choice, 2 copies of Night Stretcher to recover a Pokemon or a basic energy from your discard pile and put them back into your hand, 2 copies of Nest Ball to get your basic Pokemon down, 2 Earthen Vessel where you discard a card and then grab 2 basic energy from your deck, put it into your hand. This can get you that grass energy when you need it. 1 copy of Counter Catcher when you're behind on prizes. You can gust an opposing bench Pokemon to the active from the bench, and you don't have to play something like Boss's Orders in order to do it. We don't have Boss in this deck because we have Giovanni instead. Secret Box allows us to discard 3 cards and then grab an item, a tool, supporter, and a stadium all in one go. So amazing value out of this. You could also play something like a maximum belt to boost up Mewtwo's damage up to 330, at which point you're one-hit KOing pretty much everything in the format at this point in time. Now, once the Mega Evolution Pokemon come out, it's going to be a different story, but for the time being, Maximum Belt is also an amazing choice for this deck. 2 copies of Bravery Charm boosts your HP by 50. Now, keep in mind, depending on the matchup, sometimes you might want to give Mewtwo extra bulk, going up to 330, but there might be times where it's actually better off to put the Bravery Charm on something like a Team Rocket's Mimikyu or even a Tarountula to get them out of KO range if your opponent's trying to snipe the bench or do some Monkey Dory shenanigans to move damage counters on them for KOs. 1 copy of Counter Gain. If you're behind on prizes, you can attack for 1 energy less, and this is great for Mewtwo in particular, being able to just attach a Rocket's energy and then slam. And then last but not least, Team Rocket's Factory. This is an amazing stadium where once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card that has Team Rocket in the name, you can draw 2 cards. Now, you don't have to do this after you play the supporter. You can do this at any point, allowing you to play your cards, thin your deck, and then draw 2 more so that you get a better chance of drawing into what you're looking for. General game plan, I think you can go first, especially if you start with a Mewtwo and have the Team Rocket energy. So on turn 2, you can start swinging. It still might be better to go second though and try and establish your board state with your Tarountulas and maybe a Mewtwo. And Mimikyu you don't necessarily have to have right away, though it's not bad because it also has free retreat, so you can use this as a pivot as well. And then based on the matchup, you're probably going to be attacking with Mewtwo most of the time, but you can attack with Spidops as well as a single prize attacker, taking out smaller targets while also keeping your Mewtwo fresh on the bench. And then where possible in certain matchups, the Mimikyu is going to be a great attacker as well. I don't have the Wobbuffet in this version of the build. Tom did not run the Wobbuffet, but this is a card you can consider teching in here as well, where that Rocket Mirror attack lets you move all damage counters from one of your bench Team Rocket's Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're able to, for example, attach a Team Rocket energy to Wobbuffet after your Mewtwo's taken a hit, and then play Giovanni, and move Wobbuffet into the active, and then move all that damage off of Mewtwo onto whatever you end up gusting up, that can be a cool option for you as well. In the matches that we played, I didn't necessarily miss having the Team Rocket in the deck, but definitely consider this. A number of people are playing this in their Team Rocket Mewtwo decks as well. All right, let's get to these matches. What? There's like new music? Okay. Oh, wait, we'll go second. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. 5 cards, all of your Pokemon Team Rocket, draw until you have 8. Alright. What? Alright, I have not seen this particular type of Dragapult build, but alright, we'll let them cook, and they're going to throw the Maractus in the active so they can get some extra damage in. That's profoundly annoying. We do have the Giovanni, though, so if they're going to try and trap, that is not going to work as well. And I think we have to throw energy. What does Team Rocket's Proton? Search your deck for up to 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, reveal them, put them... Yeah, I think we want to do that. Okay. Yeah, the Articuno got to come down for sure. And yeah, I guess we can throw the Mimikyu. The Mimikyu could be... Oh, the Mimikyu is protected by... Yeah, it's protected by the Articuno right now, so... Let's go and throw that down. And let's go and put the energy on the Mewtwo. The problem is we have to discard energy in order to do extra damage here. We might not be able to do that. Mimikyu's free pivot. Awesome. Yeah, I have not played this. This is literally the first time playing this archetype, so we'll see how this goes. Ruh-roh. Okay, well, they got rid of Crispin. They still need to find a Dragapult, which they might get here. Yeah, can copy the active terrorist attack. So we can copy Dragapult and potentially take out a Snorunt here if it comes down to it. Yeah, the big thing here, I think, yeah, the Articuno being able to survive or protect the bench from the damage counters is big here. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. So Articuno, kind of clutch. And we don't have... Okay, the Giovanni, no, we don't want that. Let's go Ariana up to 8. Huge pull. We do get... We are going to get a KO here, which is fantastic. And we are actually going to get the... Yeah, we're going to get fully set up here. Now, the Dragapult might take us out, and that's going to suck. Okay, let's go and grab another Tarountula. Yeah, because if they're going to drop... What is this? 6 damage count? No, they're going to be short. They're going to be short. But we are hitting a lot of what we want right now. And Team Rocket's Factory, we can play this at any time and just draw an extra 2 cards, which is pretty sick. And I think we're going to do that right now. Do we need a Night Stretch for anything? No. Let's just go and draw an extra 2 cards. Okay, can we shut that sound effect? Is that... Because that's going to mess with the music. I really don't want that in there. So we're going to Erasure Ball, and let's just go hit for 160 here. We don't have to discard anything. Now, the problem is we're going to eat 6 damage counters as well. And if they don't have Defiance Band, so they're going to have to 2-shot. So if we can start to build up the second Mewtwo to take out this Dragapult, that would be awesome. Discard energy, attach Spidops, discard Spidops Mewtwo attacks. Yeah. Oh. so we'll see where this goes. Yeah, they're going to get Dragapult up and running here. Yeah, the Spidops actually a decent attacker as well. Well, 150, potentially. Hitting Dark Pokemon for weakness. Genmo Mimicry. Do we want to bring this in? I guess we can use it as the pivot regardless once this gets KO'd. And maybe we can take a Dragapult Phantom Dive here. A cheeky one at that. So if they're just swinging for 200 right now. Oh, okay. Hits for 180 with a full rocket bench. Yeah, you're right. So if they're only swinging for... Uh-oh. Yeah, the Monkey Dory is going to be annoying because they will be able to take out this Mewtwo. Later. Team Rocket's Proton. Yeah, that's not going to work. But we're going to do a bunch of damage. They'll Monkey Dory it back, presumably. And do we want to play the Proton right now? Okay, let's charge up. Actually, we have to play the Bravery Charm. We have to play the Bravery Charm to prevent the Monkey Dory KO. So let's go and Charm up. And this gets us 3 basic Team Rocket Pokemon. We can't really do anything else right now. So let's go and grab these so that we can play the Factory and draw 2 more cards. And Archer does... Player shuffle the hand, you draw 5, they draw 3. That's kind of nice. Let's go and attach to the Mewtwo, which will take a little more juice than the Mimikyu, but the Mimikyu will probably bring in afterwards. And let's go Erasure Ball, and we'll go and discard energy off of the Spidops. Hit for 280. And yeah, once they knock out this Mewtwo, we'll bring in the Mimikyu, and hopefully take out a Frostlass here as well for 3. Artisan, almost certainly they'll get down. What will they get down? The Snoruns have not been doing anything for them right now. Ryu, welcome back. How you doing? Archer. Yeah, we could probably play... do we want to play Archer this turn? Not so sure. Let's find out. Articuno only protects the basics, so Spidops gets hit with the Phantom Dive. Okay. Cool for pointing that out. I just asked to please keep the coaching to... Well, basically no coaching. We can talk about the game after the fact, but I don't like turn-by-turn discussion as we go. Yeah, if the Spidops get hit, that's kind of fine, because, like, they need 3 Phantom Dives to take one out. Oh, that Badoo is not great for them. Okay, let's see. I didn't think they need that. Okay, they can move some damage, but, like... Oh, interesting. They're just gonna item lock here? Do we want to... If we hard retreat this Mewtwo, is that a bad thing? Right? As we can't hit this Dragapult, though. That's the problem. Yeah, we can't bench snipe it. So, like, I think we just have to keep this up. Search your deck for supporter or Team Rocket, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Why can't I play that right now? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we can still play Proton and then just draw cards. We don't have any more basic Pokemon, but I do want to grab more cards. Let's go and Factory here. Oh, yeah, you're right, Itchy Pollen. Does that mean... No, we can still play Proton. Yeah, we'll bump their stadium. I cannot stand that. Do we have to just shut off? Okay, we'll play the supporter because we don't... Yeah, we don't have anything right now, unfortunately. But we do get to draw 2 cards in the process here. Okay. We will take the KO. I don't want to attach this right now. Like, I can. I don't... I guess if we have to build... No, we'll hold it. We'll hold it. We'll hold it. We'll just swing. And... Like, I might want to attach it to Mewtwo later. Let's go and get rid of nothing. We'll just swing. $20, and they might... Let's see how they play this. It's the game sound effects. You mute the music, should be fine. But I want the sound effects though. I want the attachments and the blasts, but I don't want the Team Rocket stuff. That's the problem. So I think, if possible... Uh-oh. Are they going to Monkey Dory this Mewtwo out? That would be unfortunate. Oh, and they'll Counter Catcher. What do they Counter Catcher up? Are they going to take out the Articuno? They're still not going to be able to take out... They're still not going to be able to get bench damage. They can Monkey Dory some stuff, though. Yeah, they will take out this Mewtwo. So they take 2 prizes here, which is unfortunate, but... Let's see what we... Use this card. Each shuffle their hands to their deck. Draw 5, draw 2. So they can go... We can still Phantom Dive, and we can take out 3 prizes here. This is so cheesy. Okay. Let's go bring Mimikyu up, and that's where we'll attach the energy. And we can go... We'll attach to the Mewtwo. We'll bring the Mewtwo down. And Giovanni... No, I don't want to play that right now. Transceiver, that gets us... Let's go see what we can grab. So, Archer gives us the 5-2... Ariana gets us up to 8. I think we'll grab this because we have the Archer in hand. We can at least grab this. Now, our hand's pretty ridiculous at the moment, and I kind of want to keep it that way. If we go... Bring another Spidops down? No, we want... I don't have... Okay, how do I want to do this? I kind of want to give them, like, no cards right now. I also want to save room for an Articuno, potentially. I think we're definitely going to attach the Mimikyu. The Bravery Charm is better on... Probably the Mimikyu. They can't double Monkey. Yeah. And let's go Archer here. Do I want to throw some more energy in the discard? Sure. We can pull this out. And then let's go Archer. And possibly get... Yeah, get Articuno back, which unfortunately we're not going to here. Let's go Team Rocket's Factory, draw 2. No. Yeah, we can charge up. Do we have to, though? Okay, we'll leave it because we might need that energy later. And we are not building up... Here, let's go Gemstone Mimicry. We don't have an attack after this. That's the problem. There we go. That was acting really wonky. Okay, we take 3 prizes. Yeah, they don't have... Oh, we do have an attack now. We have the energy in hand. So let's see where they go from here. They can't double Monkey to take out this Mimikyu, which is pretty awesome. If they go in with the Dracloak... we can play the Transceiver to grab the Giovanni, switch out their bench, and then we win. I think is how this is. going to go down if they bring in Dragapult in now, which I think they're going to. Dragapult, Jet Headbutt. They might have... Oh, what was that? Yeah, I think that was Dragapult. No, Maractus? If they corner this Mimikyu, that could be annoying. Oh, we can just... Yeah, we just Giovanni at that point. Okay, Crispin. I think we're still okay. Oh, Dark Energy? Huh. Okay. Not sure I agree with this. I think they might be cooked. Lil Tone says, I think Mewtwo just needs a way to draw out of Iono to 1. Yeah. Marty's Grimstyle EX. We played that. A couple... I made videos for that already, though. Let's see. They might Gust. Yeah, if they're just going to go in with the Maractus and try and trap, say, the Mewtwo with no energy. Yeah. And we played the Giovanni, and this is over. Good play, though. Good play. Like, with no other options, yeah, this is absolutely a thing you can do. So I think Rocket's Transceiver is going to be the play out of here. Also, I just realized I'm so not recording this right now. That's brutal. Okay, I can grab it off the Twitch stream. So we're okay on that front. But let's go Giovanni, and let's go bring the Mewtwo up. And we will go grab this Dracloak. And let's go and swing for a massive 280 damage for game. So apologies for those watching if the video quality is maybe slightly worse. I'm ripping this off the stream directly, but Mewtwo, there we go, taking a big win off of Dragapult EX. And one of the big things there was the Dragapult's damage counter shenanigans did not work because Articuno was able to hold out for a big chunk of that game. And by the time they did, they had to go out of their way to take it out, and we'd already taken a couple prizes. And yeah, Articuno being able to protect the bench for a little bit, and then Mimikyu also playing a big role there, being able to copy Phantom Dive, take out Dragapult, and also take out a Snorunt on the bench for a cool 3 prizes. And then Giovanni being able to get out of the trap there with the Maractus, bring in the Mewtwo, bring in something else to hit, and take game. GG's. That is a thing I could do. Yeah, maybe let's see what we're up against here first. Huh. Okay. If we are up against... Do we... Let's Earthen Vessel here. Get rid of 2 energy here. And do we... We Secret Box for sure. And let's get rid of the 2 grass energy right this second. And let's go grab a Proton, a Transceiver, another Factory, and maybe a Bravery Charm here. Is Mewtwo good in this matchup? I guess it really depends on what they are playing here. Let's go grab... I think we do. If it's just straight up, I think we gotta play the Mewtwo. And let's go and... Team Rocket's Factory. Grab a couple cards. That's good. 30 damage and also does 10 damage to itself. Yeah, we're gonna knock out the Cleffa. Let's knock out the Cleffa. Good stuff. I like that for me. They are not attacking on the following turn. Okay. I think we can kind of chill attacking with the Tarountulas and save the Hero's Cape. Okay. Okay, Metagross. Go off. Okay, so we need a... What? What? Where did this come from? Hold on. I was not ready for that. Clearly. Where? Okay. 440 HP. Okay, let's charge up. What do we want to leave them with? If we Ariana, I don't want to Ultra Ball. I don't want to Iono right now. I don't think Iono's great. Let's go and get maybe another Spidops to get some energy out. I think Ariana is still the play. 200, 280. I think we can afford to put on the Mewtwo, and let's go Ariana up to 8, and we can hopefully find... No, we don't find what we're looking for. That's cringe. Okay. Let's go and grab another Tarountula here. And hopefully... Hold on. Before we attach, let's go in factory and hopefully get a No, we don't get a grass energy. Okay, we'll attach to Mewtwo here. And we're just going to have to wait. Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad. And we're going to get Iono too. How did... Okay, so what we can do here is we can go in with the... Let's go take out this Beldum, and we'll figure out a strategy for this Giovanni later. Okay, let's go and Giovanni up, and yeah, we'll take out the Beldum. And Team Rocket's factory. Grab this. I think we set up a second Mewtwo here. And you have to discard 2 energy from your bench Pokemon. Okay, let's go and build up this other Mewtwo here. And we'll swing for 150. We'll take out the Beldum. And then it's a 2-shot on this Metagross. Big air balloon. Alright. And are we going to get cooked by Metagross here? Secret player says slept in, more tired. I see you got an early start. Yeah, we have to wrap up early today. I have a birthday party to go to, like at lunch. So, had to start early. This Metagross is mad annoying. Okay. I must have missed that energy attack. I don't know how they went from like 0 to 3, because they probably didn't go from 0 to 3. Actually, you know what? If we can take out... If we go in and take out this Pheasantipity, that's probably the play. Okay. Now... If we Team Rocket's energy, double, we Giovanni up the Mewtwo, and we bring in Fez, and we draw another 2 cards. Okay. And we'll leave it at this for now. And let's go and Erasure Ball. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of 2 energy off of... Is it worth getting rid off this Mewtwo? Or do we get rid of... You have to get off the bench. Okay. Oh, that only counts as... Why did that do 220? Hold on. Hold on. What's going on here? We get a second Metagross up. Counter Gain could be potentially good. I think we have to take out... Well... I am concerned we're not going to do enough damage to take out this Metagross. But we do have to save... I'm pretty sure we have to save this Giovanni. Yeah, we absolutely have to save this Giovanni if they're going to try and trap us. So, with that said, let's go and build up the... I don't think we want that. I don't think we want that. We're going to play it. I'm trying to thin my hand right now. Yeah, I don't think I've played this right. I don't think I played this right. Okay. Hold on. If we swing into... No. Let's just Ariana here up to 8. And we go and grab... Let's grab 2 more cards. And I think we can get rid of Transceiver and... Do we get rid of both Transceivers? Because we have all of the supporters here. Now, do we have any more Rocket's Energy left? That's a $1 million question. I don't think I do. 250. Yeah, we have to find the Rocket's Energy or we're screwed. If we can find the Rocket's Energy, they knock us out. We knock them out with the Mewtwo and we win. But I'm not sure we're going to get to do that. And they could wall us off. I think they're going to try and wall it. Okay. If we top deck the Rocket's Energy right now, that would be so amazing. I don't know if we're going to get that opportunity, though. Because, yeah, then we can just play Giovanni. We hit this, and it's over. Is that how we have to play it? Like, do we have to play Giovanni here? No, because we can play Mewtwo. We can play Big Mewtwo in the active. Like, if we don't get it, they're not one-hit KOing the Mewtwo. Or do we play the... No, we can't. We can't lead. Oh my god, they even get to draw 7? Okay, I think we have to lead with the Mewtwo to tank a hit here. Okay. Top deck, please. Top deck, please. Please. Rocket Energy. No! Okay, do we even have Rocket Energy? Let's go and find out. I think we can get rid of... I think we can get rid of Proton. And we can get rid of a Grass Energy. Is there a 4th Rocket Energy in the deck? Yes, there is. Okay. So... we can't afford to play Giovanni right now. We can't do both things. I think we have to play Archer right this second and pray that we get the thing. Okay. Let's Archer here. We get the Giovanni. We get the... We don't have the piece. Okay, hold on. We can Team Rocket's Factory still. There's the energy. If we can tank this hit, it's over. If we can tank this hit, it's over. Please. Don't have it. Don't have it. Swing into this Mewtwo. They don't have any more energy left. They're just going to Metal Stomp. We got him. We got him. We got him. Okay, so we Counter Gain for... And let's just double check. So Counter Gain, we're behind. We attach to the Mewtwo. We Giovanni up the Metagross. Oh, we'll bring Mewtwo up. Bring in the Metagross. And that should be game, right? Yes. 250? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I flubbed. Oh, we already had it. Okay. We already have the 2 energy here. We already have the 2 energy. So let's go Erasure Ball. We swing for 250. Cape Metagross finally goes down. Geez, that was deeply uncomfortable. I did not like that match. I think that I need to check the beginning of the game there. I don't know how they went from 0 to 3. They probably weren't 0 to 3 energy. Oh no, I get it. They were 0 to 3 energy because they can... I get it. So where I got freaked out at the beginning of the game was like, they're not going to get 3 energy in one turn, but they totally do because X-Boot attaches 2 energy and then they just attach the 3rd from hand. And that's what tripped me up at the beginning. So, yeah, that was kind of nuts. Yeah, we still got the win, which felt really good. Really got messy towards the end there. Did not like having to attach 2 rocket energy to the Mewtwo in that scenario, but I think our options were pretty limited at that point. And being able to play the Archer and gust them down to a handful of cards so they had to swing into the tanky Mewtwo, and ultimately like playing towards the Giovanni and the Rocket Energy combo did end up helping us win the game. GG's. There we go. That is a look at Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. I will admit I did enjoy playing the deck more than I thought it would, and it definitely has some strengths. I love the synergy with all the Team Rocket trainers, and Mewtwo can swing very hard, but in light of there being a number of meta stage 2 Pokemon like your Gardevoirs and your Dragapults, I'm not sure that this is the play right now. And also with Grimmsnarl being as popular as it is, you do have the Spidops can be a decent answer for it as well, but the Mewtwo can be tough to deal with there because they can hit that for weakness. You kind of have to pivot your strategy, and ideally if you know that it's a Grimmsnarl beforehand, you just don't bench the Mewtwo. But I do think that Mewtwo has a lot of potential. I'm just not sure that this is going to be a major player in the meta at this point in time. Now, I could be proven wrong in like a week or two, and that's totally fine. I'm wrong about stuff all the time. I do think this deck is fun. I do think that there are merits to it, and it has a lot of things going for it. I'm just not sure this is the play right this second, but it is a free deck on Pokemon TCG Live. You can try it out, and if it does pop off or you find the solution to it, then yeah, absolutely, Mewtwo could be awesome. And I do actually think this gets better once the Mega Evolution Pokemon come out, where you can 2-shot a Mega Evolution with Mewtwo and take 3 prizes, at which point this becomes a much better value. But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website inthirdperson.com for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.